All right, hey guys, we're gonna see. I'm just gonna run through this game real quick. I'm gonna play with this recently done game, as some of you may know. When you beat the game the first time, you can go ahead through it the second time with all your levels at maximum. You just don't have the items. So let's see. I just want to see. I haven't done this since I was a kid, where I had like everything level 8 and just like went to town on the computer. So the first thing I'm gonna do, because unfortunately. Well, it's not unfortunately. Do I have the stabs too? Oh, I even got the special. Oh, look at me. I'm too cocky. Okay. So we got all the levels here, which is real nice. And then we've got all the techniques. We have all the magics too. God dang. All right. Well, it's going to make a lot of this kind of trivial. Okay. So I don't have to go to any of the. As far as I can see, I don't have to go to any of the towns. Really. Maybe I have to go to a town to recharge every now and again. I would imagine I still need to go get the letter for the Riverman from Bagu. I would imagine. I wonder if I have the hammer, too. I doubt I have the hammer. Do I have the hammer? No. No, of course I don't have the hammer. I have the candle. Yippee. All right. I was seriously considering going to the town to recharge my health, even though, like, I'm only a little off, and frankly, I could just use the life spell anyway, right? I think. The only problem is, of course, that all the level ups and all the what's its name in the world. Oh shit, there's a fairy right there. Thank you very much. I think I got a fairy all last game when I was playing in Russian. I don't remember even seeing one. No, I seriously do not remember seeing one. Okay, well anyway. You know what? Not all the fairies in the world can save you from this bull crap. I hate these Burziviki. I suppose the best strategy is to keep running because it seems like they're not really a threat if you just run. All right, let's go get this damn heart. Of course, let's not be stupid enough to grab the heart while he's still alive, because Link will just stand there and hold the damn thing over his head and get frickin' rocked by that guy with the boomerangs. Now, at this level, I could probably afford to be stupid like that, but I don't want to be stupid. Well, no, running straight wouldn't have been a good idea there. It's probably not a good idea here either. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. All right. All right, we're off to the races now, boys. Yeah, I guess we don't have to get the water of life. There's a bunch of stuff. I'm just kind of thinking over all the stuff I don't have to do. We don't have the magic key, though, so we still have to get keys. But I think some of the... well, that was pretty bad on my part. But some of the... what's his name? Our advantages here are going to make that a bit easier. Of course, our advantages will wear down as the game wears on, of course. Okay, I'll kill you. Fine. But I didn't want to treat you as important. God darn it. Although, look at the amount of damage he does, you know, since we've got level 8 there, which, of course, life lessens the amount of damage that we take. I don't know if the booklet for the game really accurately, not accurately, but, adequately explained all that. Really not sure. Nice. I know the Zelda books, you know, because, I mean, obviously Nintendo guide booklets were not a bastion of clarity. But I knew the Zelda Zelda franchise was a cut above, you know. I mean, just beautiful books, beautiful artwork in there. They always had the story overlaid on a map, like a watercolor style map. And I'm no art guy, so, like, don't, like, hold me to the fact that, like, that's not watercolor or it is watercolor. It looks like watercolor, okay? And that's, frankly, about the level of detail I want to get to, okay? So, in any case, yeah, but both manuals were just beautiful. You know, I mean, almost like works of art, you might say. And the wording, while somewhat awkward at times, really did not sound that bad. I mean, I used to have my grandma and grandpa read me a frickin' Zelda book, of all things. And I can still actually, if I read the Legend of Zelda, especially the first one, maybe not this game, but definitely the first game booklet, and I just read the text there, I can hear, it's the voice I hear is my grandma reading it to me. And sometimes my grandfather, who were, they were good sports. Both, of course, are currently deceased, so, I mean, that's what grandparents do, I'm afraid. It's not their sole function, but it's certainly something they tend to do pretty quickly, being as old as they are. Although they lived into my teens for one and into my early 20s for the other, but nobody made it that long, unfortunately. Thinking to myself, do I need that candle? But when I think about level 8, ow, see, stupid ass on my part. Look, I'm just playing all sloppy doppy because we're all like jazzed up, so we can just do whatever we want, right? So I'm playing like it's my birthright to just do whatever I want, and I probably shouldn't do that. But yeah, as the game goes on, of course, our advantages that we are like gonna super enjoy, especially right now, are going to deteriorate quickly. Although, like, the fact that we can downward thrust is going to completely trivialize Death Mountain, because those jerks with the axes and all that, they will be a fat load of nothing. Thanks. Oh, we get extra lives, too, for every level we go up. And I was thinking, are we actually going to go up a level while we're playing this? We will, because you get a free level at the end of every palace. So that's pretty cool. I probably will never have to continue and never have to deal with Ganon going, oh. I mean, him and Bald Bull with their maniacal laughter. Probably in Karate Champ as well. Maybe in the game Renegade. I can't remember if there was a boss. Oh, and Mr. X from Kung Fu. I'm sure it's not an exhaustive list of everybody who makes that laughing noise, which, by the by, scared the hell out of my son a few years ago. Not now, but a few years ago when I played this very game right in front of him, and I died 3 times on Death Mountain. And I'm not gonna say I'm great at this game or anything, but I don't die on Death Mountain anymore. Like all 3 lives, I just don't. It just doesn't happen. It used to happen. But I think I've played through this game enough, like foreign language wise, that I'm fairly good at it. So yeah, so that I don't need to like fear the Reaper as much as I did when I was younger, which indeed I did fear this game, but I got over it. Aha! Oh, thanks for the Batinka there, sweetheart. I wonder if Thunder will do anything. I'm not going to try it because, well, yeah, why not try it? Who gives a crap? Let's use Thunder on this guy. Because all I'm going to do is jump on his frickin' head. Nope, didn't do a damn thing. Yeah, and 1, and that's 2. Well, so much for being such a great spell. Didn't do shit to Horsehead, and Horsehead took 2 hits. Stabbed him in the head twice, and he was dead. Although I think if you stab most people in the head twice, depending on how deep it is, that'll be enough. All right, that's the first palace, and then we're gonna run and we're gonna gun. Nah, should I stand here? I guess I'll stand here. Why not? It'll keep going through our next few battles. So next time I'm gonna do it like a funny way, so you can see it like going through a few different battles. All right. There you go, extra life. The attack doesn't actually go up, which is too bad because level 9 attack would be pretty sweet. And for some reason, there's a rumor out there that like if you don't get the treasure, it turns to stone, you're screwed. But no, it will not turn to stone until you get everything out of it. I've heard that like even these days, which is kind of, I mean, how long has this game been out for? That would be a serious design flaw. Especially for your, first-time players of the game. Like, oh great, I got to the boss, and they don't know that there's a treasure inside every place, and you penalize them for not knowing that. I mean, that would be a total butthole move. If I could put it in the vernacular of our times, in the parlance of our times. Okay, I don't need to get the trophy because I already have the jump spell. So I'm not gonna because I don't have to. It's funny, there's a big forest. There's nothing in there. There's no secrets in that forest as far as I know. There might be, but I've certainly never got any of them. Most of the secrets in this game are pretty right there in your face. So like a tree all off by itself is like a forest scene. Generally how it works. Oh, here's this guy. He throws lots of boomerangs. And we really appreciate that, of course. I was glad I was able to show him my appreciation in stab form, which is a style at the time. We can get another one of these jerks. Yeah, Mr. Redman. Yeah, well, I could do better against him, but I won't. Aha! I'll take that magic. I mean, just because I... Whoa, hey! There you go, Francois. What are you trying to do to me? Trying to play games? Luckily, there's nobody that's too tough in this long cave that leads to the southern world, which is good because, once again, if you're just playing for the first time, I think there's a one-up doll in here. No, there's a fairy, which... God dang it. The hell? There we go. There is a one-up thing somewhere around here, but I am not walking through this stupid swamp because... Well, mostly because I don't want to, okay? That's the number one reason, because I don't want to. I have to walk through it a little, and it tears me up inside. All right, so let's go to frickin' Bagu's house, if I can find it. Gosh darn it. I hate running into these guys. I hate these guys so much. They killed me last time when I was playing this game in Rush, and these little turds, they bounced me right off of this mortal coil, I'm afraid. Aww. And it's got that bird. It's got Mr. Spearman. That's okay. Where is your house, Bagu? There you go. Hi, Bagu. Hi, Bagu. Bagu is my name. And giving you letters is my game. Thank you very much, Bagman. And it's best to go up and go left here, so we can avoid some of these auto scenes, although they're not a big threat to us right now. But there's no sense in, getting hit by those guys. They're obviously a bigger challenge when you can't up thrust and down thrust. Up thrusting and down thrusting is a big, big gain, obviously. And you're going to see, if you don't know already, just how well that's going to benefit us when we go to Death Mountain. And suddenly we're facing what used to be pretty deadly enemies who don't have shields. They don't have shields and therefore cannot block. This guy turned into a bat. No, he doesn't. Okay. I remember somebody turns into a frickin' bat. It might be the guy who says, like, that lady can't find her mirror, and she's not gonna find it because I already know the life spell. Little cemetery there. I read something that it was initially, what's the word for it? Envisaged that Hyrule would be Christian, actually. That's why they put the crosses in the first two games. But I think they rethought that one. Yeah, I guess it makes sense that this guy doesn't... I read that somewhere. I have no idea. It would seem kind of... I don't know. If they made it like more of a part of the game, I think it would... I don't know, kind of ruin it. Because I think having like actual religions in video games is really... can be touchy territory. It also can kind of seem lame, and I know that sounds bad. But what I mean is like, okay, kids don't like to go to Sunday school generally, unless it's a hell of a Sunday school, okay? No pun intended. And but they like to play video games. You turn a video game and make it Sunday school-y, you're probably going to wreck the game for the kid. That's my opinion. I don't know if that's true. Now, it just so happens that a lot of the religiously inspired video games are total crap. That's a fact, okay? That is not reliant. I wonder what's in that cave over there. I don't even know. Nothing important. I know that because like none of the heart containers or anything good like that are in there. All right, our first encounter with the vampire here, and I'm just gonna. Wow, I can kill him in one hit too. That's even. Yeah, I don't know. I really like want to go over there, but I don't know how to get over there. Well, we'll check it out in a minute. There's no reason to be too careful right now because. Luckily, at least for the early going here, there's not going to be any pits that we really have to worry about. Ow. Ow. Jerks. Alright, and this is, of course, the scary battle. Uh, and I still got hit like a dork, but I survived. Let's use jump. Let's also use life. And let's grab the red bottle. Nice. But yeah, it's very helpful to be able to do this downward stab, obviously, as you can see. And then also we're killing these guys in one hit, which, obviously. Oh, I see how you get up there. But I just don't know why you'd want to. Let's go find out why we'd want to. That'd be kind of cool. There we go. These bats really screw up your movement, too, when you're trying to... Now, this next part is going to be made ridiculously easy by our downward stab and our one shot, one kill. Whoa, and by that, I mean it won't be made that easy. I get that just for need to. I'm just going to get it because, I don't know, fetish? Not sure. Is it a form of mental sickness that I get this unnecessary item? It may be. It may very well be. All right, here he comes. There you go. Hi. This is a fairly good place to gain some experience levels at the beginning here, too. I mean, I think I gained a couple, or maybe I just gained one in here. I don't remember. Anyway, that red bottle is very helpful. Because there are really no health recharges here. The only health recharges are the when you level up or when you get to the town. Like nobody drops hearts, and I think that's probably somewhat responsible, or almost completely responsible, I would say, for the difficulty spike in this game. Is in the other Zelda, you could count on a fair amount of times where the computer would be sweet enough to give you some power-ups. Not so here. I don't have to go there, and I'm not gonna go there. How about that? How about that action? Another axie throwy man who very intelligently backs off, but it won't help him because, well, his ass is mine, regardless, and even irregardless. I just gotta watch out because one of those little spiky turds here will commit a well-earned suicide. I shouldn't say that. I don't know him. But I'm glad he decided not to knock me off the ledge. Yeah, that's part of it. And then your sword beam is not very useful. I mean, your sword beam is not going to hurt anybody that really is going to pose too much of a threat to you. All right, there we go. The magic hammer. That's what it's all about, kids. We all wanted that. That's why we came. And that'll enable us to get some extra life, too. But yeah, I would say your first real stern test in this game is Death Mountain. Like, you are here, and it's real, It might have been a, what's the word for it? It might have been not a mistake, obviously. The game did just fine, and I don't think there could have been anything they could have done that would have made it a failure. And why the hell is there an elevator here, too? That's it's an excellent question. Why is there an elevator in a cave that I don't think any kind of humans go to? You know what I mean? Like, or if they do, why the hell would any human go here and install an elevator? Nobody knows. So what am I trying to get at here? Oh, I thought that was going to be life. That's okay. That's as good as life because we have... Yeah, I should have healed myself and then grab it. There's nothing down here. Like, none of this stuff does anything. There's nothing hidden. There's nothing good. Oh, hi. I've never gotten in a desert fight down here. Anyway, let me go check out this cave. I want to take this cave here. Now, I could very well die here because, fall off these ledges. But yeah, the lack of power-ups and the lack of health in this... I guess there's fairies, too, here and there and everywhere. Oh, jeez, I just wasted my full sword beam there, even though it's not greatly advantageous as I would like it to be. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been in these caves. Or if I have been in these caves, it's been so long that it doesn't make a difference. Whoa, where the hell... Oh, wow. That's cool. It's a shortcut out. I had no idea. Or if I did have an idea, I forgot that idea about 10 years ago. And by 10 years ago, I mean like 30 years ago. Oh, well. I'm going to make sure you're not going to have an easy time taking this shortcut. But, screw them. Okay, this is cool. And then we can just take this here. Because no enemies, as long as I keep my ass away from the... gosh darn it. You can't hit them unless they're on the ground, so it takes a minute here. I guess I could just walk through them like a Dumbo and just take the damage, but I'm not going to do that. I got standards. Okay, I'm going to go in here and refill my health real quick. Which, I know, it makes me seem like a real pansy, a real candy ass. Because, it's pretty unnecessary, really. That's enough. I'll refill my magic on the way. I don't want to waste too much time screwing around here. But yeah, no, I did not know about that shortcut out. I usually just take the long way back. Because the alligator monsters do not come back, at least not quickly. I mean, it takes, extra gameplay for that to happen. You could do the Marsh Palace first. I just don't. I don't know. It's just, I'm the kind of guy I like to get the hard shit out of the way early if I can. I don't like to procrastinate too much. That doesn't mean I don't. I don't like to do it too much. There we go. Sweet. So yeah. So it's always been my tradition to go, Marsh Cave first. No, excuse me. Death Mountain first and then Marsh Cave. And I was talking about a naming thing about 5 minutes ago, and then I just lost my train of thought. I'm talking about Death Mountain and the Valley of Death. The Valley of Death, of course, this is leading into the place. The Great Palace, which we will have no advantages going into the Great Palace other than 1,000,000 lives. And the fact that I should remember, but actually, in actuality, do not remember the correct way to negotiate the Great Palace. I actually have no idea. Oh, an interesting deal. I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but if you, stop your game right after you defeat you get your free. Okay, you get your free level up at the end of the palace, right? Which is great. It's wonderful. If you start, pause it and then up A with the second controller in order to go to the continue save screen, and you continue on, I think even if you save, and then you pick a different game, the game will continue to add you more, what's this name? The game will give you more, will give the experience points to whatever game you start up next. So, for example, I'm getting 9,000 experience points. I think there's nothing over here. And I checked it I checked it last time I played too, and I did the exact same thing. So, sorry. Anyway, and I think there's nothing over here as well, other than this stupid little snake who's going to throw these dumb balls at me, and then he screwed up my map. You little shit. Hit me twice, too. Yeah, I ain't doing nothing. Anyway, so, as I was saying, yeah, you can give another player, and by another player, I mean another one of the registered names that you put there, 9,000 experience points, which is pretty sweet at the start of the game to get relatively high levels. So you can do that, as many times as you have things to finish, palaces to finish, right? So it's pretty sweet. Yeah, I can't get the jump down to make sure I get up there. That was I got it, but I don't mean that doesn't mean I have it down. It just means I got it one time. Yeah, you got to jump at exactly the last minute. It's real awkward. Yeah, see? It wasn't last minute enough, so it just kind of slid down there. That's okay, though. I'm fine with that. I've come to terms with it. We're at about the 20-minute mark. I'm just going to play right through if that's okay with you guys, which if it's not, then you can just stop watching the video now, can't you? So I guess it's going to be okay. All right. I always thought the second level might actually be a little easier than the first one, but I think I just got better at the game by then to where I was able to find stuff. Like the first dungeon took me forever to get through because it was the first dungeon, and Like when I played this game, obviously nothing. I would playing the first Zelda and having played it a lot. I don't think I had beaten it yet either. It did not prepare me, because I was a smaller kid. So these games came out pretty quickly, one after the other in America, especially when I got my first Nintendo in like I think 1988. Because I was not old enough to really admire the glory of Nintendo before then too much. What the hell was I gonna say? Yeah, so I was not able to enjoy the glory that was Nintendo. So I didn't have a Nintendo for 1988. So both these games, I believe, were available when I got my Nintendo. So I was well aware of both of them. And I had not beaten. I don't think I beat the first Zelda until I was. I don't know. I was a little bit older when I beat the first. Not like old. I wasn't like a teenager or anything, but I certainly wasn't 6 or 7 when I beat the first Zelda, as far as I remember. And like most kids, you needed a fair amount of help to be able to do it. Especially when you're talking about, ow, gosh darn it, I did not have to take that hit. So Death Mountain, like, we're talking about a little kid, especially the first time he got to Death Mountain. Like, first off, Death Mountain is hard as hell, and navigating. I mean, there's a lot of monsters, and the crazy monsters are definitely going to kill you. And we're talking about the first Zelda. And then finding your way is just, forget about it. You're not going to find your way through that place. When you're a little kid, you need some help. You need the Nintendo Power. You need an older friend who's beaten it already. It's like, yeah, hey, stupid kid, just listen to me. You know what I mean? Some shit like that. You're going to need some form of assistance. And that's how I beat it the first time. Now, I wouldn't say I completely memorized the place, but I think you'll see it on my last Russian replay of it. I didn't struggle too much. I struggled a bit, but, it's not second nature like when I was a kid where, I'd beaten these games so many times and we had so few games because they were expensive as shit back then. We had so few games and they were so expensive back then that, train of thought. You didn't play a game one time. You played the shit out of a game. Like, when you played a game, you played a game, and you kept playing that game. Ah, come on. How the hell am I supposed to get up there, you sons of biscuits? This seemed like they fell faster and in a more prohibitive fashion than... Because the first time, I don't remember that happening to me where I couldn't get across. Oh, thanks for the experience points. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. I made it. It doesn't actually do that much damage, those things falling at a ridiculous amount of speed. Oh, no hammer throwing apes. That's good. 1 red knight, 2 red knights. Ah. Thanks for the handy glove. Now those blocks will be no problemovich at all. And if you wonder why I said problemovich, it's because that episode where Screech defeated the Soviet Union at chess. And what's his name? Zach played the role of the Russian because he wasn't sure that Screech could beat him, and he said no problemovich, Screechovich, which that's not really how you do Russian, but admirable from young Zach Morris. All right. Ugh, I hate this guy. He's not such a big deal now, but his fire is faster than I am, so I have to wait. Well, not to wait, but I have to not get hit by fire. That's generally... gosh darn it. Because his fire, it hurts more than these stupid knights do. Even at level 8, he's a fairly advanced enemy. You don't have to worry about killing him for a while because you can't kill him. He's just not in a place where you can kill him, and you really need the up or down strike. He doesn't get low enough for the down strike. I generally have the down strike by now. All right. I think we're almost done here. Is there an elevator down? Gosh darn it. There it is. Which I think I have to go down. Do I have to go down here? No. I have to go over here to get a key. Now, there's a good chance I could turn into a fairy. I'm sure some of the nerds who, speedrun this game and shit, they do that, which, my hat's off to you, but not really because why do you have all that time on your hands? Like, don't you have bills to pay? Don't you have like kids to raise, and you at least have girlfriends and shit? But maybe you don't. Um, yeah, I guess you could ask me the very same question, but I'm certainly not trying to do any kind of crazy world record speed run, because these aren't like world records. Like, I ran like the mile and whatever. Okay, there's nothing attached to these. Nobody's gonna think you're cool. Okay. I certainly don't think I'm cool for what I'm doing here. I can tell you that much. I'm doing it partially for my personal amusement, and partially, like, I don't know. I think Let's Plays do make pretty good background noise. If like somebody's playing a game that you really enjoyed as a kid, and just hearing their take on it, like what H.C. Bailey, I used to like listening to him. I know Retsupre kind of made fun of him because he sounds like a dork, and he does. But he seemed like a genuinely nice guy, and he played a lot of games that I really enjoyed as a kid. So just to see his take on them and the way he plays them, also the way he was able to get like all of his parts down to 15 minutes, like, my hat's off to him, because my videos are all way too long. Like, I try to get it down 15, but I'm never at a good stopping point. So sometimes I get 10, sometimes I get 15, sometimes I get freaking 30. And of course, I've had 40-minute videos, which that's just inexcusable. All right, here comes Helmet Head. So we're gonna knock off his gosh darn helmets. And wow, he can't even survive 2 Helmet Head hits. That's the end of that guy. Thanks for the key. And thanks for the memories. Boom. I think that's a pretty cool song, don't you? Or it's not a song, it's more like fanfare. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Now that's going to continue through our next million battles. Actually, probably not that long, because we got to walk through here, and it's going to take forever for me to get the hell out of here. It's kind of neat. Why did I get 9? Oh, I got 9,004 because I just fought through there. That's right. That's kind of neat. Well, it was 9,010, really, but it hadn't had a chance to calculate. I had this idea I was going to keep that thing, like, the meter going up, but that didn't happen because it takes forever to get out of these battle scenes in the frickin' jungle here. Oh, I hate these guys because, they always have these annoying, like, really mobile monsters who give you shit for experience, and they take your experience, which I don't know how that works. How does getting hit by a monster give you less experience? I guess it's not important. It's really not important to me. All right, so let's go down. Gosh darn it. I don't want to mess with you guys. You suck. I don't want your 5 experience points, okay? Just get out of my way, and I'll let you live. But not you, because you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And I'm not going to bother with that. All right. It's kind of cool that we don't need to get any magic. Okay, King's Tomb, which is a nice breather. There's nothing to that place. I like it. It's just like, it's King's Tomb, you know? I guess it's good because that gives you the direction you need to figure out where the hell you're supposed to go. So, good on them, but because getting good guidance is important, especially at this generation of video games where that's not the norm, really. The norm is just like, hey, figure it out, bro. I would say this game actually gives a lot better guidance than the first Zelda. Like, the townspeople are fairly helpful. They don't talk in the take candle speech of, say, your... I'd rather fight these guys and fight what's his name? The fireballs and the... fireballs and, desert tower guys. The desert worms. I'd much rather fight, one boomerang dude and just get rid of him. God, I hate this guy. Look, we can't even kill him in one hit now, which is really... Oh, that was pretty cool. Pretty impressed with myself there. Thank you. Yeah, he still takes, like, 2 hits or more. I don't know how many hits he takes. However many he takes. Yeah, that like, rat with the dagger. He's, like, the same deal. Like... He takes your experience if he hits you. Also, he gives you none. Like, how did he not give you any experience? You should be more experienced for having killed this enemy, right? Oh, well. So, that's like good on him, I guess. Go ahead and get that key. Yeah, the game definitely does a check to make sure. Look at that. I'm still fighting him like crap, even though I'm like way overpowered. Um, yeah, the game definitely does a hard check to make sure. Did you fricking get what you were supposed to get, or not? Ah, I was hoping I would be able to not break that, but those hopes were in vain. All right, let's use jump. This is a thing right here, so I won't have to come back. Don't make me come back in here, you know? And I gotta use jump anyway. See, I always forget this, but I use jump anyway. No, nothing in there. No, there never is. I always think there is. I don't think there is, but because I had to use jump anyway, I figured I might as well give it a shot. I always thought this was real cool here. There's like an outdoor scene in the palace. You know, I don't know. It just seems so weird because you never had an outdoor scene other than, of course, the entrance before. So this is like, you know, it's something different, kind of neat. Which I appreciate them varying it up a little bit. You know, giving us a little something different. Yeah. And yeah, and as I said in the Russian version, I believe this is this place represents a spike in difficulty over you know, over the last two palaces. A lot easier to die here. Just introduce a couple of new monsters, like that jerk who throws that boomerang hammer. I don't know if it's a hammer. I don't know what the hell to call it. Anyway, it's not cool. And then, of course, we got this guy who is nobody's sweetheart at all and still takes me like 3 hits to kill. Still does a decent amount of damage. I don't know how anybody's supposed to float on that raft, but whatever. Let's see. I don't want to see. Is there a red bottle in there? No, there isn't. Well, that sucks. Thanks for nothing, guys. Well, anyway. All right, let's try to avoid getting killed by falling in the lava, because that is definitely a possibility when you're playing like a sloppy idiot. But I think we'll be fine. I hope and I pray. All right. Ow. Ow. No. I like those guys. I tell you, the little bot. I think they're called bots, actually, even though it's kind of a silly name. Everybody's got a silly name in this game, but they're cool because, you know, they often do drop that thing. Blue bottles, which are, you know, they're very useful. Because life isn't, you know, too heavy of a magic. I mean, it's very heavy of a magic, especially early in the game. But, you know, the blue bottles are dropped, you know, with enough frequency. Aw, crap. See, I was hoping to keep enough of these guys on the screen that I would have an easy escape, but that's not how it's going to go down, really. Gosh, dang it. It's hard to work when you're getting shot at, right? It's even harder to work when you, like, weren't able to set up any kind of good escape plan. I mean, I've definitely done better than this before. Yeah, but it turned out okay. But I took way more damage than really I would have expected myself to. And I don't know how I was able to block that from the back, but good work. Say they don't do anything for damage. Let me check this. Let me see. I used to feel like there should be something here. No, it sure isn't. Guess I should consult one of those game manuals, but I don't. Especially since I know how to beat this game. I mean, I'm gonna say I'm awesome at it, but I certainly know how to beat the game. You know, I've beaten the game many times, and therefore I feel like and this guy's in a bad position here because he's sitting right. Yep. Which makes it hard to hit him while still avoiding his hammer death blow. The good part is, there's no good part. What the hell is wrong? Fuck, just jump, you jackass. So, the key is to only get in one fight. But the problem is, that's hard to do. And now red guy wants to be good at blocking. He's good on defense, apparently. And so we have to deal with that. That turned out okay. Now, generally, I would try to kill everybody. Well, really, except for that blue knight. Speaking of blue knights, here we go. It's another blue knight. He's stronger than the other one. And he comes out on his damn horse. And this is a hard check right here, because if you don't have the downward thrust, you can't win this fight. No, it only took 2 hits that time. And if this jerk gets to the edge of the screen, you're screwed. Luckily, he can't, and we're not. Thanks, jerk. All right, open the door, get our next level up, which, of course, is not a level up in any way, shape, or form. Yep, I appreciate it. Yep, thanks for the refill. Thanks for the memories. See you later. It's kind of crap that we have to, we gotta walk everywhere. Like I guess I could just restart and it'd probably be faster. But I'm trying to do this like a continuous, like, whatever. I wish attack will go up. That'd be sweet. That might be a better tactic than what I usually use with those guys. I usually do not use such a smart tactic of just rushing up to them, stabbing them in the head. I just realized, too, the fact that we have Reflect and the upward thrust means that there's no reason to save the kid, and there's no reason to go to Darunia at all. The last thing I want to do is get in a fight in that damn cemetery. Last thing I want to do is get in a fight here. It's so annoying. Like, ugh. Like, it's, there's no reward. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not talking about, okay, I get it. I'm at level, like, 5 million. I don't need the experience points. The experience points are trivial. They don't do me any good. And I'm not even going to fight you guys. You can just hit me all you want. So they're trivial. I know. I don't need to gain any levels here. But I mean, in the course of a regular game, they'd still be trivial to kill those guys. But they cause they are such an investiture, which is probably just me trying to sound smart. You probably don't say investiture like that. Just die. 2 hits is enough for you, jerk. There we go. So we don't need to go to Darunia. That's nice. I can just totally skip out on that and just walk this way, as Aerosmith would like to have said, and Run DMC also enjoyed accompanying them in this walking this way admonishment. Really an admonishment. It's more of an invitation. Strange invitation. Who said that? Huh. I don't know. Is it Beck? It sounds like some Beck is saying. Oh, I don't think we're actually going to run into anybody who needs fire here. It's going to run into Mobile Octoroks. No, good. Tektites. Who Tektites were total candy asses in the first game. And also valuable sources of money, which is another thing that's kind of weird. We don't need money at all in this game. And I don't remember where we get the thing from. Strange. Gosh darn it. It's like 90s alternative song. It may very well be back. I don't think it's a song I really like that much. But I do remember Strange Invitation. Is it? I'll look around. Yeah, there we go. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to find it. You know what I mean? Where's the next heart? Our next heart's in the water. Yeah, okay. Good thing I got this shit memorized, right? This is good use of my childhood. I became a frickin' Eagle Scout, but instead of that, I get good at Zelda 2. So, take that. Gerald Ford, who, as you may know, is currently deceased, but he's also the first Eagle Scout president. He might be the only Eagle Scout president. And he's a great football player and all these other things, and he got known for being a klutz. Poor guy. You fall down once, and man, Chevy Chase goes to town on you. He goes to town on you. Oh, well. Yeah, Chevy Chase kind of washed up, so, you know. Well, I don't think it was, like, mean-spirited, or was it mean-spirited? I don't really know. Would I say, like, served you right, Chevy Chase, because you're, like, a washed-up guy who had serious drug problems? And Gerald Ford, you know, part of history, and he got to live to be 93? I don't really know if that, you know, because, I mean, he's parodying him. I don't know if he's mean-spirited. Although, I mean, it certainly was kind of a shitty effect on the poor guy. That, like, everybody knows him as being a frickin' klutz when it really was probably the most athletically gifted of any of our presidents. Except probably for our current president, right? Yep. Current president. Anyway, so let's go ahead and try to beat this shit in short order. I generally do not like this place very much, but it's generally let's see if we fill up all the way. It's good enough. All right. So this is generally a rich source of experience points, but that's not really important now. But it's almost easier, I think, in a lot of places to just kill these damn wizards because they'll get in your way. These wizards, thankfully, are not as threatening as the wizards from Washington. And by that, I mean the wizards in the 5th place. It's the only place those wizards appear is in the 5th place. I think the other, like the white-hooded, the clan wizards, the clanclave wizards there. Oh, good. Because if I'd have fallen, I'd have been pretty pissed about all that. I think, is this the place with the false floor? I think it's the place with the false floor. And so, no, it's not. Oh, it's these freaking rooms. So I always get killed on this one. Yeah, this is a terrible, this guy got a serious geographical advantage there. Okay. I just want to make sure I don't fall for Pete's sake. That's really the only thing I'm trying to do here is not fall. Okay, and I know damn well there's a knight in there. I'm not going to fight him because I don't need his experience. Yeah, I think those white wizards appear in level 6 as well. It's possible. But I know that the fire, the guy, and if you think about their attack, I mean, it works for what it does in that game. It certainly works for what it does, okay? But if you think about it, it's kind of ridiculous because, I mean, how much range does that have? It has no range, you know? It just basically doesn't, like, just shoot fire like 2 or 3 feet in front of them. And, like, if you're not trying to kill, gosh darn it, that was stupid of me. If you're not trying to kill them like I always am, you know, then because they give you 200 experience points, which is a ridiculous amount of experience. And I mean, I think it's, yeah, amongst normal enemies, the highest in the game. Like, even those idiot monsters that, okay, now I got the boots, so now I'm happy. So what the hell was I even talking about now? Oh, yeah, so, it's a terrible attack by those stupid wizards. Yeah, and that's, like, but 200 experience points is just an obscene amount of experience, and I almost died there for no good reason because I'm not concentrating on what I'm doing. I'm concentrating on telling you guys how ripped off I feel from those monsters. Ugh, it's kind of an unpredictable whatever. Ah, die. Thank you. Not easy to kill that guy. Easy to kill that guy. No. Oh, man. I'm just going to kill him real quick because I don't want to deal with him. And I can do that in short order. Is there a knight in there? Good, there's not. I could have used a red bottle, but I also don't care that much because the red bottle, that's the one thing the game is fairly good about. They give you a fair amount of red bottles and a fair amount of blue bottles. There's no hearts, though. As we stated earlier, that's one of the factors that leads to this game being Nintendo hard, as all the kids these days might say, and I almost died there. And That wouldn't be Nintendo hard. That's just me being sloppy. And I know you kids like it sloppy. I think we keep going though down here. I think I. Whoa. Okay. Oh yeah, this is the beginning here. And I'd like to. Yeah, I can block those. I can block them with my shield. Oh no, no, I'm not at the beginning quite yet. Okay. Let me see if I can do this like a little bit smarter than before. I don't know. 'Cause I want to make, okay, there you go. Like a stair step type pattern. So I can get my way back up to freedom. Yes. It's a lot better than how I usually play. The cool thing is, like, I'm going to go back up to the upper level, and you bet your sweet bippy that I will just leave this place and just refill myself. Because why not? Like, I mean, I'm not going, like, this part of the maison here, and this isn't a mansion because this isn't Castlevania 2, but this part of the labyrinth right here, we're done. We're not coming back here. We've got the treasure. There's 2 wings. Usually, I wouldn't say usually because I really haven't figured it out in my head. I'm just talking on my rear end right now. But I would say that in general, they kind of divide these palaces into a wing for like, hey, you need to get your item, and you need to get at the boss. So there's like 2 wings. And this is definitely one of those places. Oh, come on, loser! I want a red bottle. Thank you. That was a nice bone to throw at people. Like, I mean, this is a hard game, but that is a very nice bone to throw. And I realize I could fill up, but I don't feel like I need to. I feel like we can do this, and I'm conscious of the time because I don't want to waste too much time. Come on, guys. Don't make me use my magic. I don't want to. Because I didn't fill up all the way because of my time consciousness. You might remember me using that. Oh, come on. Aha. Now, you want some? Fine. There you go. Now you get some. And I just dropped in on you, and I thought, oh, all right. Thank you very much. Certainly appreciate that. But yeah, the whole strategy of the statue here, there's nothing in it, okay? I've done that 100 times just because I happen to have the jump spell on right now. And I probably should have went back and killed him because I'm going to have to see him again. Of course, there's a damn key here. Oh, whoa. Oh, okay, good. The hammer will still come back, too, so you're probably better off to kill him. If you keep going to the end, there's also another one of him. But I'm not going to deal with it because I don't need the experience points. As you saw my Russian playthrough and probably my last English playthrough, which was a ways back, you are well within your rights. That's not really what I was trying to say there. Yeah, I could have saved myself a hit at it. I just killed him to start with. Only had one more hit, but yeah, I told you I don't like to procrastinate, but that doesn't mean I never do. I certainly procrastinated on killing that dude, and yeah, certainly procrastinated on killing that dude. All right, is this the right way? This is not the right way yet. I don't think we go this way yet. I think we go the other way first. So we gotta fight the wizard, the wireless wizard. And I keep thinking there's gonna be magic in there, and there's not gonna be magic. There's never gonna be magic in there. I'm just gonna kill these guys next time I see one. Because no reason not to. I mean, there is a reason. You use a little bit of... these guys. Yeah, these guys are tricky dickies here. I remember this. Gosh darn it, why did I do that? And they don't... Like, these guys, I think, are actually unlimited. Or maybe they're not. There's some place where they are... Oh, cool. Thanks. There's some place where they are not unlimited, even though generally they are actually limited. If you kill all these, these heads, they won't come back. And there's like there's definitely an incentive to do so because the experience is pretty good. Like I mean, it's not like huge like these guys. These wizards who give you 100. I mean, that's good experience. I mean, look at that. It costs you a bit of magic, but 100 experience points special. What the hell? When you're trying to gain experience, that's worth something, you know. Um, and I was gonna make a point there, but I don't remember where the hell I was going with it. Nope. Completely lost my train of thought on that one, kids. All right, this is where we get ambushed by two of these guys. Whoa! It took me 2 hits to kill him. Bull crap. All right. And then Mr. Reflecto Wizard's coming up. Now, this is not the same wizard that put Zelda to sleep, who, as the book will tell you, died when he cast that spell. It was like such a crazy-ass spell. It generally is just best to stand in one part of the room and just, you know, kneel down. And depending on how he wants to move around, either you're going to hit him or you're not. Unfortunately, my strength rating has no bearing on how much damage I do to this idiot. The only problem is when he comes like right upon you, like there's not much I can do about it. It's not too fair, but life isn't too fair either. That worked out pretty well. 300, thanks a lot. And that's all for Mr. Wizard. And then we'll very swiftly move on to the next part because, once again, there's no need to go to any towns or anything else other than maybe recharge a little bit. And, okay, let's think about this. No, we have to go to Old Kasuto, though. That's true, we do. Can we walk over this water? Oh, whoops. Oh, I don't need to save this kid, do I? I don't, but I'm gonna because I'm a hell of a guy. I have to kill him first, though, because if I don't... Yeah, thanks a lot. Anyway, because if I don't know, I'd feel bad. Oh, yeah, if I don't kill the guy, then he's going to hit me while I hold this kid up, which ain't going to do the kid or me much good. So I actually mean to go there. That's kind of... On my old videos, yeah, I think I just walked back. I forgot that, like, with these boots, I just walk across this damn water like I'm... like I think I'm the Lord Almighty and Omnipotent, and can I skip all this too? Yeah, look at this shit. I am one dumb SOB because I just walked back the normal way. Forgetting all this stuff. All right. Well, anyway, let's get back to this point because no. All right. We got to get where we're like on a road to good health here. Yep. And then there's this branch off to... Yep. They treat it like a swamp, even though it's clearly not a swamp. You're in the freaking ocean, for Pete's sake. Alright, I don't need to use jump here, but I don't have the patience to just... I mean, I do have the patience, but... I'm doing it for your benefit. So quit judging my lack of patience. That's a pretty cool shortcut, though. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. You could totally skip that part of the game. I have to remember that. Although I don't think I would anyway. Just because, the experience levels that need to be gained. Because, by this point, I'm at the, hey, gain 1 inside, gain 1 free, All right, so this is definitely a spike in difficulty over the last one even. And there's like that secret path, although since I just finished this game yesterday, it shouldn't be too tough, right? Shouldn't be too tough. Look at this. Thanks. Made up. So it starts off like it's going to be very linear because there's no 2 ways to go. But believe me, the linearity will soon stop. All right, let's go. Let's turn into a damn ferry. And the problem is that after we turn to a ferry, we got to come back here. We have to come back here because... Sorry about that. On my controller... There's like a button on the middle. It's like a Logitech controller. So there's a button in the middle that tells that you want to do something. I don't know what it is that button does, but I've never found a need for it, but I have certainly found that I can hit it accidentally as much as I like and completely gum up my game to where I can't control anything for a minute. It's quite irritating, but shit happens, right? I've gotten over it. Super. And those guys can't jump, so they're trapped there forever. It's kind of sad. I mean, it's not sad for me. It's sad for them. Aha! Now I remember I shouldn't go that way because it's just a dead end. But I get to fight a blue knight as a thanks. Yeah, I mean, look at these guys' attacks. Look at that. Look at that. Fire just goes like 2 feet in front of them. Like in this game, it's very effective. But if you think about it, just like as an attack, it's like pretty sad crap. You know what I mean? Like, really? You're just gonna have the fire go 2 feet in front of you? I mean, what is that? How effective is that supposed to be? Come on, hurry up. Fall down, you stupid blocks. There you go. You got all day. This guy's going to wreak havoc on me, too, that little bastard. Well, no. And I didn't even hit him. You like that? Yeah, well, I screwed myself over there pretty good, didn't I? Yeah. All right. Dorking this up pretty. Finally, I killed him. I need a jump spell. There we go. And I can just beat my way through here. I came back, too. You see how quick those blocks start falling? That's not fair. Although I think I really only took damage from one of them, so it's not too bad. I didn't get to murder him. That's fine. At least I skipped that unnecessary room. I don't know why they got orange knights again. I mean, I've seen orange knights, and do you even see any orange knights the last whatever? Because they are, I mean, the wimpiest form of knights. Well, I think at this point they take the same amount of hits as the red knights. Still, well, at least with the attack levels I had, we played through normally. I think I don't remember that well. Whatever. This the right way? I don't think so. These guys still take more than one hit, which I guess makes sense. I mean, you're talking about somebody giving you 200 experience points. I don't remember if it's the right way either. I do know I need that stupid key. Which is going to necessitate me sword fighting this dude. Because I can't... I do that jump thrust worth of shit. Well, I did hit him by... I mean, I was very good at stabbing him, like, secretly when he wasn't expecting me, so that's something anyway. All right. Is there going to be a pit up here? No, that's in, not level 6, but Palace 6. Gosh darn it. I have such a problem with getting hit by these goofy wizards, these fiery wizards. There's somebody else I don't have a problem with getting hit by. There we go. Secret path for me. Good, we found it. And yeah, if you're not expecting that, that can really, I'm sure, just destroy you, because this is not the kind of place you want to wander around lost unless you've killed all the, whatever, the main enemies here. Because these guys are brutal. Just brutal. I mean, you could see that. I mean, I definitely die a few times when I play through this regularly. Probably should try, yeah, I was going to say, I probably should stop skipping everybody and try to kill somebody, because I could use a red bottle, and I got a red bottle. Good, yeah, because that right there on the other side, that's the room I could have went to, and I often go there, but there's nothing there. I mean, well, there's one thing there, and that is a fight with a blue knight, but that's hardly something that most people would be like, yes, that's good, you know, because, I mean, yeah, 150 experience points are fine, but that does not compensate for a battle with a blue knight, because generally you're going to take a bit of, even now with all leveled up and that, I'm still taking like at least a hit or two, which is fair damage from them. It's not nothing, you know. Ah, gosh darn it. Now that's going to put me in a real bad spot. This is certainly not the kind of place you'd want to fight these wizards in. But I don't want to deal with them because I don't need the experience. You better believe this is definitely a place where I died a couple of times. I need a shield. Because even though I am way stronger than I would normally be at this point in the game, I do expect to take a hit or two. And I took a hit, so there's a flute, which, I mean, yeah, item-wise, the last few items we got were basically almost the MacGuffin level. Although, I mean, not exactly, but no, yeah, I would say MacGuffin level as far as like they have no other use than to facilitate your progress to the next level. Um, you could say that for the candle too, but the candle works throughout the game, not just in order for you to get to the next palace or the next section of the game. Because you could get to the next section of the game without the candle if you tried to get through the cave, like without the candle. You could do it. It would be probably difficult. I'm sure somebody's done it. If there's like a challenge, like a no candle challenge, which probably wouldn't be that bad for the first cave or whatever. And I think that one's just the, yeah, I don't think there's anything there. I think it's just simply, I don't know, wizards. That's nice. So what the hell was I gonna say? Oh, look at this. Now I get to sword fight this guy. Yeah, this one really wants to, they know your tactic and they're not gonna let you use it anymore. Like, screw that, buddy. But lucky you still only take one hit, you turd. Thou hast wasted thine fucking time, as they would say. Okay, so let's see, what the hell was I gonna say? Ah, okay, good. I thought I was already at maximum. I was gonna say I guess suck. There you go. Stop coming back, jerks. Is there anything in you? Nope. There sometimes is, or maybe there never is. I don't know. I always feel like there's gonna be something in there. Yeah, I don't think there's anything over here. I think all that I'm gonna find is that like oh, cool. I don't know. I found something good. I do appreciate that very much. Yeah, I just can get people. Well, I'm gonna get it now. Well, now I wish I hadn't. Right. Anyway. But yeah, I'm sure you could get through like the first cave or whatever with that long cave that leads to the second level without the second palace in Death Mountain. But I don't think you getting through Death Mountain without it. Holy crap! Holy mackerel, would that be difficult? And I didn't know if I knew that was there before or not. I'd like to think I don't think there's anything there either. Alright, here's another of the same darn rooms. With wizards, you better believe it, playa. Just when I need to not be moving too slow, I have to move a little bit slow. Yeah, that room is definitely not advantageous for somebody who, whatever. Funny place for him to be patrolling. I guess to make sure you have to fight some sort of knight. Now, if I'd have been smart, I would have used jump to get up there. And then subsequently, I think actually the funny part is I think I could probably like sword through him to get the key and then run away. But I think you probably take more damage that way. One, obviously you're going to take damage from like swording through him because you have to touch him, and the touch of the monster is deadly because this is a Nintendo game. And also, let's see, what's the other reason? Because when you run away, he's probably going to catch you a few times. He might catch you a few times anyway. Especially if I think after you hit him a couple of times, he starts like rapidly just going to town with that sword throwage there. I don't know where he gets all these swords from, but screw him. No, no mercy. That's okay. I mean, give me something before, so I can hardly complain. All right, so this guy, he's a real pain in the ass, I remember. And it's a good way to fight him, and I don't know that way. Ow! It's something like that, but it's probably better than that. Ah! Okay. Let's go ahead and use life here and quit sucking. All right, here we go. Swing a thing, do-si-do, and I'll hit you. No. Okay. I think there's a way to, you know... I wouldn't like to not die this whole game if possible, but it's probably not going to be too possible, especially when I'm getting that close to him and I shouldn't be. Well, no, I killed him. That probably had a lot to do with my level of attack level there. Although it's not much higher than it usually be. I think it would usually be like 6. Maybe 7 at this point. Yeah. No, I think it'd be 7 like right now. So that I only have one more level to go. This is generally how it would work. There we go. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Another palace turned to stone. Kind of sad if you think about it because, you know, it's a historical landmark. I mean, I don't think people go in there because it's probably pretty dangerous. But still, you know, nice bit of geography there, but it's like overall pretty useless. We don't have to go to, what was I going to say? To Old Kasuto. We don't have to. Because, why don't we have to go there? I don't know. Because we already have a spell. But I do want the extra magic container. So we're freaking going, okay? And then I don't know if the dude will give us thunder if we don't have the deal there. If we don't. Like, I think there is some requirement to be honest, I really don't know. Anyway, we're going to Old Kasuto one way or the other. God, I hate this part of the game. But, you know, you're a lot better off to, you know, try get hit by the rocks a bit than to get hit by this guy with the spear. That's a lot bigger problem. If you get hit with the spear, does a lot more damage than these guys pelting you with these stupid rocks. The last time I played this, I went into one of those caves up there. I don't think I have to take that bridge, and as such, I'm not gonna. Be cool. Mostly outrunning these guys right here. And last time I played this, I did not have a very good idea. Oh, good hit. Unexpected. But I like to have one of these ahead of me at all times. In case one of these guys comes jumping in, they could jump right into it. But sometimes it works, and then sometimes it doesn't. When it works, it looks awesome. It looks like, I knew that was going to happen, you know? But then when it doesn't, of course, I don't know. I guess it's fine. Oh, shit. I don't need to kill you, you know, so I'm not gonna. I don't know why I was messing with that guy. No need to mess with him. I don't mess with that guy either. Who gives you less experience despite the fact that his deal is unblockable. There we go. I got it that time. Last time I played my Russian version, I dorked it up to where I didn't properly. I wasn't able to find the place right. I mean, it took me a while and a lot of battles, and I wouldn't say I was like really scared, but I was worried that there was a good chance I was gonna die, and I wanted to go into 3-Eye Rock there with all my lives, you know, because you know, it sucks if you lose all your lives there. Yep. The only use for that spell, although I heard it can turn enemies into weaker enemies. Oh, shit. Oh, I need that other container. I need that magic key, too. Sorry about that. That's right, I need that magic key. I always forget about the magic key being here in this town. How many keys do I have? No, I didn't save any keys. Actually, save keys through turn into a fairy. Kind of funny to say that. I don't need that. Somebody's gonna give me a magic container. What the hell's wrong with me? All right, this lady right here. Somebody's gonna jump out of their house. There you go. You deserve my help. Not you. Yeah, you deserve my help. Follow me. That's very sweet of her that she has one of the. Oh man, I suck at this game. Okay. So I was very enamored of myself. After she closed the door, you're not getting in again. All right, let's do this one more time. Where are you? Okay. All right, let me in this time there, old lady. Thank you very much. Cool. Yep. I already talked to you, lady, I think. I don't remember what she says. I feel bad for these poor people who got kicked out of their town. What'd she say? Yeah, that's true. At the edge of town, but I don't think, I don't know if that's a mistake or if they, because I don't think anybody gets more than one text box. Like, I don't think anybody gets like a continue text box. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if you can walk around the outside. Can you? No. I'm getting any more fight. Gosh darn it. Just now I'm like, all curious about, are there secrets? You know what I mean? Like secret shortcuts so you don't have to go back through caves. But the answer for this one, I think, is no. Although it could be yes. It could be somewhere else. I really don't want to, what's his name? Fuck around with that too much, Because it's not like this cave's not going to take me that long. It'll take me longer to look for a shortcut than it would take me to just go, Although I'm pretty happy I did that on Death Mountain, Because that worked out great. All right, now going straight down is good. I don't know what I usually did here. Did I usually go straight down? I did last time I played. I know that. I'd have to look at some of my old Let's Plays and see what I did before. But yeah, this is definitely the way to go. And there's a heart container over here. This guy gives you 150. But he can be a little bit of a bizatch. All right, so we are full bore, full tilt. And now we can go to 3 Eye Rock. And yeah, we go 3 Eye Rock. Blow the whistle. The flute. And here we go. Number 6. And I don't think number 6 is actually as hard as number 5. Because especially now that we have the magic key, we can go straight forward. Kinda. I like how this place does try to, like, if you haven't leveled up by now, it's your last chance, bro. So just, try to play the game here. I don't think that's the right way. Because level, like, the Great Palace is no play. Yeah, and I think that's why they give you these damn wizards here, is because there's such a cheap and easy source of experience points. Yeah, there's absolutely no, letting you know there's no tomorrow. They're trying to anyway, or whatever, right? There's no tomorrow. I can't remember if it's the right way to go, but I know it does hook me up with another one of your blue knights, which I generally skip because by this point I don't need that. I only have one experience level left, and that's the experience level. Ow! I do a fair amount of damage too. Yeah, by this point I only have one experience level I need left, and that experience level will be fulfilled at the end of it. So I generally just skip all these knights and all the wizards and anybody else that I have to skip. I mean, let me just jump here. And if you think there's anything in this statue, you'd be wrong. Because I try every time. Here we go. All right. It's very important to jump right through the middle of here because, and I never remember where it is, but I do remember it's somewhere in the middle. If you dork it up, you just basically have to go back around again. This is the road to this cross, the magic cross. You'll need the magic cross. be able to see those eye monsters. Without that, you're really in a world of hurt because those eye monsters, especially in the Valley of Death, they are going to be the bane of your existence. You can get through. Oh, we don't have to go to Old Kasuto. That's great. Because Old Kasuto is simply to get the Thunder Spell, which we already have. So because of this, we don't have to do that shit at all. This guy's actually easier than the regular knight. He only takes 2 hits. We just got to beat his horsey, which... We don't actually beat his horse. His horse just kind of fucks off. His horse is kind of like, whatever. On with this shit. You already got... I didn't hit the horse. I hit the guy, and he just kind of... He didn't really fall off. He jumps off, and the horse just kind of moseys on out. And he just declares himself as uninterested. So I think I can just fall down here. Yeah, it's like right in the middle. And as I remember, there's nothing here other than this dork. And he's not going to help us. And yeah, I mean, it's nice for him to drop the $200 key bag. But, and I remember I ran out of my last game. It was like ran out of magic here. So I actually had to kill myself off because we actually need some magic for the next portion. Ow! Gosh darn it. I don't mind getting hit by him, though, as opposed to the fire. If you get hit by the fire, your ass is... Oh! A little bit of a suicide hit there. I'm being real stingy with my experience points, as you can see. It's probably not necessary. Alright. Anyway, let's get back up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. I couldn't jump up here. I was so broke ass on experience points. On magic points. I have enough to jump back up here. Anyway, the Magic Cross. I would say it's necessary, but it's certainly pretty close to necessary. Because if you can't, screw you guys. I'm gonna kill you. Because if you can't see. Now I kind of want to kill him. Like, I don't even want to try to avoid him. If I can, I'd rather just kill them. Because they're just going to cause problems anyway. And experience points completely unnecessary. But we're good. We're doing good. We're doing great. We're feeling good. We're looking good. Now I got this asshole here. He's still around. He's hanging out. And he's probably going to kill us. Yeah, it's our first death. Can you believe that? Kind of sad. I thought but I was probably going to die in the Great Palace anyway, so I'm really... Ugh! You're taking all my health, you jerk. Alright, it's fine. You got 7 lives anyway, so what's the difference? Ah! Okay, I'm not fighting you, that's for sure. It's unnecessary to battle with you. And as it is unnecessary, I will not do it. You too. See ya. That's also a great way to skip dudes. Just like jump on their head and bounce off them. Especially those knights, They got that shield up. Or even if they don't got the shield up. If they have the shield up, you can use that shield to bounce. If they don't have the shield up, you can use hitting them to bounce as well. So, one way or the other, you're going to get over them. And you'll get to where you need to go. God dang it. No, I'm not going to reflect it. I'm just going to block it. Although I might have to. Oh, it's a good thing I hit him directly when he appeared. Otherwise, it could have caused me a real problem. Okay, so we got to use Fairy here. Because there isn't any way else over this. This turns into kind of almost like, not like a side-scrolling shooter. It is in a way, but in a way where you don't get to shoot. So you can get shot, for sure. Alright, I think we got another mini-boss. No? Good. I think there's a couple in here. This is the only place you're going to see a mini-boss, actually. Alright, we have enough magic to do exactly what we need to do. Yeah, another mini-boss battle. I'm not going to use shield here because I want to save my magic. Which, that could be a mistake or whatever. Alright, let's drag him in the middle of the screen, because as you know, when he pops off that horse, if he's too close to the edge of the screen, You can't hit him at the edge of the screen. If you can't hit him at the edge of the screen, guess what? Well, okay, let me just go ahead and clear that up instead of just saying guess what to a not just guess what question. The point is that jerk, there's an extra life over there that I'm not going to get. I usually get it. I'm not getting it this time because I don't need it for one. And for two, I don't want to waste my magic because I need it for this part. So what the hell am I talking about here? And yeah, that's pretty much it there. This jump, you can actually, and I don't know why I'm using shield because unnecessary jump is a much better magic to use here. Okay, just wait till he spits his thing there, and then hit him in the face. Fairly easy. I could have stayed on that platform and hit him again if I wanted to. Yep, see? Yeah, you can actually get him twice if you really hammer it real nice. But I usually don't, so I don't. And it's just safer to be at the other place, but it's good enough, whatever. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I find him to actually be easier than the last guy. I find him to be one of the easier bosses, provided you know what you're doing against him. He's really a fat lot of nothing. So yeah, we can avoid Old Kasuto, which I'm very happy about, because Old Kasuto sucks. I mean, there's no real good reason to go there, other than you have to get Thunder. Other than that, it's like, and that's the first house. The rest of the place is completely useless. And it's completely useless, and it's completely dangerous. Well, not too dangerous. The bridge is dangerous, which I'd like to skip the bridge, that's for sure. But I don't think I can. That sucks. Ow. So yeah, the bridge can be dangerous here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to use Fairy here, because I know there's a place where I can recharge my magic. See, look at this shit. These skulls right here, they're nothing to mess with. I don't want to mess with them. Okay, that's the last thing I want to do, is to have anything to do with those stupid skulls. Alright, we're going to run through the jungle. Oh, no, good. I didn't get in a fight. Now, so those are the eyes that nobody likes, because they move around this fashion, this crazy, like, goofy fashion that what's its name? It's fashion that, like, it's predictable and it's unpredictable. Like, the speed varies, and this is a great place to stop and refill your magic. All the battles on this lava, which thankfully doesn't hurt us, are just like this, which have not really tricky jumps, but has these stupid eyes, which once again are at once predictable and at once unpredictable. Because they fly around in a circular pattern, they change their what's his name? They change their altitude often. They change their speed often. I mean, like I said, in one way they are very predictable, in another way they are completely unpredictable. I better kill you before that thing gets to me. Oh, good. No, that worked out just fine. Use jump magic here too, because it's actually a bit dangerous. Oh, man. Oh, almost got myself killed there, but that's okay. Hurry up and die. Ow. How are you doing so well against me? You usually don't. Alright. So something needs to give here in a minute. I was hoping I would kill that eye. Yeah, I'm just going to run through you because... Oh, wow. Can't live without me, huh? Okay, good. Alright, so that first one's out of the way. A few more battles like this. These aren't too bad. Even the battles with the demon random encounter are not too bad, because all they're going to have is like one of those blue guys, blue lizards, which are a pain. They throw hammers, but they can be avoided fairly easily. Now, if I can manage to actually hit an enemy encounter while I'm like really supposed to get the what's his name? The mandatory encounter. That'd be cool. I don't know if that'll happen. Yeah, you don't want to try to run away from these guys. Really, you'd right. It's better to just kill them. Because if you try to run away from them, they'll speed their asses up. So yeah, here's one of those encounters. So just keep that guy off the screen. Don't go that way because that way is way more dangerous. And just kill these guys. Okay, and we got him there, but he's absolutely no threat because all we're gonna do is jump, and we're done. Okay, I can't remember if we have one more of those. We might. But yeah, the key is you need to kill him when you get the chance to kill him. Because if you don't, well, he's going to make you sorry. He's got a way of just getting away. And he doesn't really scroll off the screen. He always comes back. Now, let's go ahead and get over him. It's just best to run away bravely from every encounter possible. I don't know how many experience points he gives you. I think he gives you less than the general, not the insurance guy, but the general evil lizard monster man. Wow, usually don't kill him with a front stab, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Good, excellent. And I think that's going to be it. Yeah, and you're going to start just how we ended with Super Hammer Man, Mr. Mace Man. I'm not going to mess with him at all. But I am, and there's another Mace Man right here. I'm just going to pass right through and pretend it isn't there. And here we go. And so we have absolutely no advantage here. And I'm not going to continue because I have 8 lives. And I'm not going to waste that. All right. Now, even though I just played through this not very long ago, okay, I still really do not remember where the hell I'm going in this stupid place. But I think this is right. This first place is definitely right. There's a false floor right here, so you avoid the false floor. So hopefully I get some magic pretty soon. Do I go the other way this time, or do I go the same way? No. I gotta go the other way. I think. Maybe not, though. Basically, anytime you see snakes shooting fire, the fire snake guys, you're on the wrong track. So if there's snakes... hard to tell. This might be the way. Maybe. If not, then it was the other way. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think the game, like, it meant to tell you this, so you know, like, hey, dude. So that's the one thing I would say that's kind of cool about this place. It makes it feel different. Just like I think Death Mountain in the first game feels different from the other crap. Although I don't think that's really that bad of a thing in this one. Death Mountain, it feels way different because there's different monsters and there's different music, you know? And that's the same thing here. We've got different monsters, we've got different music. We do have some of the old monsters. They're all mostly, like, not mostly, but, well, I'd say mostly powered up. Like, they hit harder, they're bigger, they're stronger, all that kind of shit. You know, it's like that. Like, you know, those little snake guys. Now they shoot fire that's unblockable. You know, they didn't do that before. Now they do. What else? We got the big bubbles now, which I don't think are really all that strong, but they're a pain in your ass. I'm definitely gonna get killed here. Oh, this might not be the one where I generally get killed. Where the blue Birdman comes out. The blue Birdman, he's the worst. It's probably somewhere where there's like a thing of energy here, but I don't know where that is, so. I mean, these guys are nice enough to give you a blue one, but what I really like is a nice red bottle right now. That would be helpful. Let's see this room again, and it will be terrible for you. for sure, because this is where you get to run into your. I don't know if it's your first Birdman, but it's definitely your first red bird or blue Birdman. I don't think the red blue. Okay, here comes the red Birdman, and I might be able to survive this encounter. I might be able to. Wow, cool. He only took 2 hits. And he gave me 70 experience points, even though he's a total shit. And he takes all kinds of pepper to bring down. And the blue blobs, they vary on how much damage you have to give them to kill them. We're going down deep into the very bowels of this place. Both sides are shitty. I can't remember which way is the right way. This might be the right way. It doesn't matter because I'm going to die right here, which is fine. Got 6 lives left. 7 extra lives, so really 8. So I got 7 in reserve. Yeah, so that's a nice way to get him, but you can't predict that. That guy, no, there you go. That means it's the wrong way. I think so anyway, or maybe I just told myself that's how it works from now on. I really don't know. Oh. I'm just going to be wrong. No. That one's okay. I don't know why I think that, but that's what I think, right? Gosh darn it. I need to not get hurt too much here. Because I'm about to rumble with the Birdman again. I don't want to get hit by him, but probably will in the course of what I'm doing. So yeah, we're gonna fight with the blue Birdman, and he's gonna be a pain in the ass. I have a hard time staying away from him. And you can't use fairy or anything to just fly over the top of him or anything like that. Like, you have to engage in this because there's this gosh darn thing, and he follows you all the way. He's not. This is the best I've probably ever done, just keeping my spacing from him. But he will come get you if you let him. He's not gonna let you get away with that shit. And I think I'm going the wrong way again. So just so you know, probably totally screwed the pooch on this one. But since I have so many extra lives right now, I don't really feel too bad. No, I think it's the right way. I made too much of a hard rule out of those whatevers. Those fire snakes. This may or may not. I think this is probably the wrong way too. Maybe. Anyway, this guy's gonna follow me all the way. You'd have seen that with the red guy had I not accidentally been able to kill him. I'm pretty sure though this is completely the wrong way. No? No, that's the right way. Oh my god, wow, it is the right way. And that's definitely a welcome deal right there. I actually got killed on that blue guy when I did my Russian playthrough. And because I got killed on that one guy, well, I didn't need a fairy, which I felt kind of bad about because I wanted to use that fairy, and it was of no use to me. Alright, well anyway, we're in good shape. And we get an extra guy here, which you should never miss the extra guy here. Which, it's not easy to miss because if you're doing any kind of exploring about, I think the game's fairly generous giving you an extra guy right there. It's also kind of weird having extra guys in a game like this. Oh, well, I just used my extra guy now, did I not? That was pretty stupid. Rather stupid way to die. But, yeah, on the bright side, I got my life filled, which really I kind of needed. Alright. I didn't need my life filled, I needed my magic filled. Oh, right. I don't know which way to go. I think it's this way, for sure. And by for sure, I mean I think it's this way. There's no for sure about it. I just say for sure. Feeling that guy's a pain in the butt. Did you notice he has boobs on him, too? I don't know if you guys noticed that. I definitely notice that every time. And I guess it wouldn't be a guy in that case. It'd be a girl. Has boobs. It's fine. I'm okay with it. Alright, I'm not going to mess with you. And then the key here, and I'm sure everybody When they saw this part, they probably knew exactly what they had to do. Like, yeah, I gotta fall down here, which yes, you do. So this is pretty much the end right there. I think. And there might be a place. Yeah, this is it right here. So we're gonna get to the Thunderbird. We gotta use Thunder on him. We gotta use Jump. We gotta use Shield. If we do this right, we could actually beat him quite easily. The last time I fought him, I fought like crap, and I didn't. So yeah, you can't hurt him until you do Thunder. Then his head appears. He turns blue, which I guess signifies his newfound vulnerability to you stabbing him in the face. Well, he didn't have a vulnerability. You stab him in the face. He didn't have a face before. So I'm starting off much like I did last time. And by that, I mean I'm starting off like crap. I'm not hitting him at all. Okay, now I'm doing better. The key is to get him from the side here and then get away from him. Because then when you hit him, he usually goes a hissy fit and pukes up a bunch of his ognjeni shiare, which you don't want to be on the receiving end of too often. Although you can take quite a few of these. It's not all that powerful. But when we were kids, man, this guy used to be the height of freaking like, we cannot beat this dude, you know? And I thought he was Ganon for a while. We all like talked about him like he's Ganon. And that if you didn't like lose all 3 of your lives and you get the return of Ganon, you wouldn't have to fight him. But of course, none of that's true. He's not Ganon. He's there. He's a guardian of this place. So he's trying to guard the Triforce of Courage from bad people, which kind of makes it screwed up that you're killing him. Thanks for 1,000 experience points. And we're going to fight this anticlimactic battle against Dark Link. Because all I'm going to do is I'm going to crouch in the corner like a fairy and just stab him in the knees till he dies. There he is. There's the wizard. He's got the Triforce of Courage. He's like immortal or something. Yeah, so run away bravely and then just kind of just stab for a while. And oh, I wish he hadn't done that. That's kind of a butthole move. There we go. Now we're good. Otherwise, he's really tough to beat because he's fast. He moves around and he's got all that shit, and he hurts to the touch. And then conveyor belt. Go to the center there, Linko. Yeah. That's the end of that shiz. Thank you very much. It's almost like we're in red armor again. Good thing we changed back to our green clothes to save Zelda. An hour and 40. That's not too bad. I'm sure there's guys who can beat it in like an hour or some shit like that, but I'm not trying to beat them. Oh, that's funny. Why did I turn red when I turned... Oh, whatever. I'm not going to pay attention to that. I didn't notice that. He turns red after he used that spell there. You saved Hyrule, and you are a real hero. And it's time for big kisses. Well, she doesn't even know him. She just, woke him up. But I guess, like, if you've been sleeping for years and years and years, it's probably okay that they kissed. I like how they do the whole, like, theater type thing right there. I think that's pretty cool. So anyway, yeah, that's cool. I mean, I beat the Great Palace there quicker than I usually beat it. I guess that's the rule I'm gonna set for myself. And maybe I'd known it subconsciously for a long time that, like, hey, don't go the path that you're going to have the red guys for, right? Or not the red guys, but those red snakes that shoot the fire. So they're your indicator that you're not going the right way, and it's not going to work out for you, right? So, yeah. Anyway, so yeah. I didn't really talk about this game other than how hard it was for me. I think it's a pretty good game. I think it's, it's definitely oddball of the series, but it didn't have to be. The next game could have been like it, and then we'd all think the first game was the oddball of the series. It would have still been popular. Certainly, this type of game can be done. It can be done well. I mean, it wasn't done well in CDI, for Pete's sake. Holy crap, did that suck. But, doesn't mean it had to be bad, right? Thanks a million. I like that expression. It's kind of a funny expression used for this game, though. Thanks a million. They use that in Farsi. They don't say thanks a million, but they say one world of gratitude. Yak jahone sapos. Which I think is pretty funny. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Till next time. Bye bye.